Ladies and gentlemen, gather one, gather all. We are about to start Carlos Perry's Comedy Punch-Out right here at 10th Level Tavern. If you want to see some comedy, who is that? Is that the one and only Randy? Randy, I'm so glad you came back. I'm afraid you got upset last week. I know, one of you came back and one of you didn't, so there's something to be said about it. It's true. That's true. So we're going to start this week's Comedy Punch-Out. For those of you that don't know, the Comedy Punch-Out is a stand-up comedy show that we do here at 10th Level Tavern every week on Sunday at 9 o'clock-ish. So we bring about a bunch of local comedians. They do some comedy for you. They roast each other. It's going to be a real fun night, real fun time. And it's all hosted by one very special man, the man whose name is in the show. Everybody give it up for Carlos Perry. Woo! Great.
Hello. Hey, guys, we have some comedy going. If you guys want to see some comedy, we have...
We have many comedies.
Yes, many comedies.
We have jokes, books of jokes.
And just jokes. Just jokes and
Just
funny people and funny-looking people.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we have.
And if you're lucky, maybe a nip slip.
Hopefully, a nip slip. Yes.
Carlos is wearing a very low-cut shirt today. At any point, those things could just pop right out.
Oh, no. Oh, me.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't. No nip slips.
Oh, not
I
even
got
one?
those. I don't want to show my tassels off to everyone.
No wardrobe malfunction for you tonight?
No way.
That's
No
a shame.
way. No Janet Jackson.
So if you're looking for that online, please check out different channels. But if you want some comedy,
Yes.
this is the one for you.
All right. So what we're doing here is we are going to demonstrate how this thing works. We have two people come up. We have them tell jokes to each other or at each other or about each other. Whatever.
Near each
whatever
other?
they
Would you say
want.
we have them tell jokes near each other? They roast
Whatever
each
works.
other.
Whatever works.
I think the word you're looking for is roast.
Yes,
They roast each other.
They're looking to say as much horrible shit about each other as possible. So what we are going to do, we're going to show you exactly what they are going to do as soon as they get up on stage. They're going to do a little bit longer, but I guess we're just going to share a couple terrible jokes to each other.
One roast joke.
And then you're going to decide who had the better terrible joke.
Yeah, right, funnier. As of right now, I am the reigning champion of this. I think I've won 3 weeks in a row, except for that bullshit week where you convinced the audience that they weren't louder somehow.
What are you talking about?
You know
I
exactly
totally
what I'm talking about.
I totally won that
It
one.
was hilarious.
I totally won that one.
Yeah.
All right. So, so who goes first?
You go. You're the host. You
Okay.
you host this thing, baby. Start it off.
So it's kind of hard to be any type of rough with Joey because I don't want to have to try and put him back together again. All right.
What, is that
That
a Humpty Dumpty thing?
joke.
I get it.
Humpty joke.
It's so nerdy, man. I went straight to Legos. I was like, what do you think? I made of Legos? Carlos, your comedy is a lot less like telling jokes and a lot more like the angry, sexually frustrated thoughts of a 13-year-old.
Wait.
She didn't fuck me and bought dinner.
Actually, that's kind of true.
No. Just so you guys know, Will Bowman did not sign up for tonight.
Did not sign up for tonight. All
But
right.
he is very funny.
Okay, but yeah, who had the better roast?
Okay, give it up. Was it
me?
round of applause, was it Carlos that had the better
Yeah.
roast joke?
And who thinks it was Joey?
Was it Joey? It's always Joey. I guess that one was close too, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so close. but when somebody loses, what you're gonna say just to make me feel it, Carlos, you got punched the fuck out.
That's the catchphrase.
Yes, that's
There
the
it is.
catchphrase. Now I want to hear it from you guys, just so I can sting.
So I'm gonna say Carlos lost, guys. Carlos, you got punched the fuck out.
All right,
That's right.
that was actually really good.
I know, but
That
I'm gonna leave now though.
was all right. So, yes. All right, so hey guys. Yeah, I guess I just lost a roast battle to the owner. I gotta start like actually making jokes for him. I can't just show up expecting to have the best roast joke. But whatever. Hey guys, how's everybody going? Yeah, so welcome. This is Carlos Perry's Comedy PunchOut. And in about a month, we're going to have Mick Foley right here. And he's actually going to be doing stand-up about his Hell in the Cell days. So I can't wait for that to happen. Look for tickets online. There's some realmickfoley.com. They'll be there. So yeah, jokes. Joke number one. Incoming, yes. So, I haven't worked on anything for you guys. Absolutely nothing. So, oh man, you're awesome. So, I don't really like stank vagina. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Like it's the most horrifying thing ever. Like ladies, you're like that's the best aspect out of you for a man, but it's bad. Like I don't get it. Like I call that type of pussy old yeller pussy. Cuz you want to take it out back and shoot it in his face. Like, it's that type of pussy that you know the gynecologist is charging that bitch extra. Gotta have that stink pussy tax. All right. So I'm 30 years old and I'm just now starting to realize I'm a pervert. I told this one lady I wanted to eat her pussy like a starving Ethiopian. And I did too. She came so hard she got a headache. Like, I can't be around curly-haired women. All I think about is pulling that shit straight. Like, I don't know. Like, I kind of like my vaginas like I like my beanbags, like kind of squishy, and I can push my face all the way in that. Like, I had this MILF over the other day. Took off her panties. I looked down. It's all nice, clean, kempt, and pretty. Like, what the fuck is this? She's like, what's wrong, baby? I'm like, look. If I'm going to fuck a mom, I need at least a mom-looking pussy. Like, I want a pussy that's been through some shit. I want a pussy that's been through some trials, some tribulations. I want a pussy that I know exactly how bad a day you're having just by looking at the stretch marks. Oh, yeah. So it's 2018. Ladies, got to get over the dick pic. Got to get over the dick pic. What? You guys have probably seen every size, shape, hue of penis. And you guys do some of the worst shit to us. Like, you guys actually send kid pics. You send something that was created with someone else's dick. And I hate kids. I fucking hate kids. Like, I will do anything within my power to make sure I do not bore children at all. Like, I smoke as much weed as possible. As much weed as possible. Like, when I'm using a laptop computer, I make sure, like, the battery's over my ball sack so the gamma radiation's, like, killing all that shit. And, of course, I'm just jerking off a lot because if there's any strong swimmers in there, the best case scenario I'm hoping for is miscarriage. All right, so you guys ready to get this shit started? All right, first coming to the stage, the Titan himself. Give it up for Dan Wise!
How the fuck are y'all doing? Fuck yeah. Glad to see there's some people coming in for a change. It's like a reverse John McCain, I must say. It's actually getting more lively. Yesterday, what you're talking about, my sex life? No, it hasn't been that recently. But yeah, you know, I'm a huge foodie, which makes me very disappointed I'll never get to taste Anthony Bourdain's great cooking. Well, wow. I swear, this room's like Octomom. I just saw about 5 people exit. But yeah, I'm glad to see others remember that shit. I mean, we're in South Florida. You gotta question whether or not people actually keep up with American current events. Wow. I never thought we'd be that. So anyway, moving on. Sorry if I fucked this up, y'all. I'm twice as stoned as a Palestinian bitch. Yeah, I know, but stop talking about my dick. But anyway, so moving on, like I was saying, I'm twice as stoned, and you should see my fucking truck. It's filled with chronic. Haven't seen that much fire since 9/11. Now you can't tell me that shit's too soon, too. But anyway, wow. I haven't heard this much silence since my last ejaculation. But yeah, that's because the bitch I was fucking was in a coma. I'm kidding. Already pulled the plug on her. Hey, I couldn't risk her waking up and yelling rape now, could I? But yeah, so one thing I've always found contradictory as fuck, why are Catholic priests called fathers? Considering if you're a fucking priest, you can't be a father. Unless they somehow found a way to impregnate little boys. Has that happened? But yeah, that's almost as contradictory as the fucking Ronald McDonald House. A charity home that helps raise money for kids who have the same severe illnesses that most Mickey D's products cause. But yeah, it's like, what next? Is fucking Marlboro gonna open up a charity home for kids who have severe heart or lung problems? Wow, that didn't make sense to me either. I don't know why the fuck I just said it. So, wow, I haven't bombed this bad since 2013. See, he was part of my Al-Qaeda team at the time. Thank you. That's awesome. Then I'll have somebody else to bomb with me. Alright, so you want to get up here next then? You said you're So you're dirty, Dan? No wonder they wanted to fucking distinguish the two of us.
I'm gonna bomb at third place.
You're gonna bum at third place? Well, that sounds like a threesome for homeless people. I get a bum at third base. So anyway, 1 minute, so I can jack off, and what if I don't finish after 1 minute? Oh yeah, you want to help me? Do you want to put that beer down and help me?
Am I that good for you for 1 minute?
Probably not.
No, you get somebody that. It would be sad.
Yeah.
Like past the minute.
So anyway, moving on. I'm currently banned from New York City for butt fucking the Statue of Liberty, being brought up on what the NYPD is calling statutory rape. But yeah, so before I go, I just want to say I'm selling a CD. It's called Harriet Tubman's Greatest Hits. It features her #1 single, I've Been Working on the Railroad. From what I'm told, this album's not available in stores. You can purchase it underground, though. Alright, so before anyone stabs me with a crucifix, Carlos, get the fuck out here.
Dan Weiss, everybody. Dan Weiss. No, keep that. No, keep that. Keep it. Sit down. You're high. You're so high right now. Take the mic. Take the mic and sit down. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. All right. Dan Weiss, everybody. Dan Weiss. Give it up for Dan Weiss. All right. Next coming to the stage, J-Ho!
I was overly enthusiastic, but thank you. Jesus Christ. How you guys doing, man? I just like getting out of the house on Sundays because I have a brand new baby, like a newborn. Yeah, 4 months old, man. Yeah. You know her name is AJ. That stands for Asshole Junior. Yeah, it's not her actual name. That's just what I call her. Because she won't let me fucking sleep, man. Yeah. You know, when I was trying to name her, you know, when you're trying to have a baby, that's the weirdest part. You get to name the baby. You could either ruin her life or trying to make it better somehow. So I figured I was just going to name her Nyan. Spell that shit. I fucking dare you. You can't. A bunch of N's. There's a Y in there somewhere. And which means fucking beautiful in African or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it means. But yeah, but look, whenever you're going to have a kid, I don't know if you guys have kids. Please, I hope that none of you have kids. Kids. Yeah, it's fucking. Oh, okay. Good. But if you are, look, there's like, you're always concerned, especially like women. They're like, oh, I don't want to know like if she's healthy or if the baby's going to have 4 fingers or 5 or whatever the hell it is, how many fingers they got. On the other hand, my only concern was that she wasn't ugly. Yeah. Because you don't want to have an ugly kid, okay? You don't want to show someone a picture of your baby and they throw your phone in the trash. You don't want that shit. Okay. Yeah, that's what your mom said about you. Now, look, an ugly baby, if you have an ugly baby, this is how it works. You could throw them in the wild, they'll survive. Okay? They'll kill cats, you know, they'll make tools. Because an ugly baby, look, they learn how to talk first, how to walk first, how to make ramen noodles, you know, use the stove, all that shit. Because they're ugly, man. No one's holding those fucking kids. Like cute babies, on the other hand. Look, every time, like, try to do this. Like, find someone, like a relative that has a cute kid and try to pick her up. Usually a little girl. They start crying immediately. Because they got options. You know, everybody wants to touch them. Ugly babies, you don't have to carry them, okay? The motherfuckers hanging to your leg like a koala bear. Like, get the fuck off me, you ugly thing. Because someone's carrying them, man. Look, a cute baby. Let's just say you have a cute baby. If you throw him in the wild, they will die. Yeah. They'll get killed by an ugly baby. I already told you, they're out there, man. They got spears. They're hiding behind the dumpster like, I'll kill you. And that's basically it. I don't know, man. Like, I've been looking at social media a lot, like, lately. And I'm pretty sure that there's more people selling Herbalife than people eating Herbalife. Because I don't know how many people selling this shit. There's got to be, like, less people using it. And can we please, like, get these women to, like, wait until Herbalife is done working for them before they try to sell it to me? Just because you weigh 400 pounds and now you're 250 does not make you a spokesperson for fucking Herbalife. You still look like a fucking troll. Please. Stop trying to tell me, like, oh, you want to take this and look like me? No, I fucking don't. Why would I do that to myself? Oh, man, they were probably very nice before they started drinking Herbalife, and now they look like shit. I don't know. Awesome. Talking about fat people, my favorite show in the world is My 600 Pound Life. I love that shit. Yeah, it's about suffering, fat people that's just sitting there, ulcers, all the good stuff. Right? But they never show you, like, they show you, like, the road to recovery, but they never show you how they got there. Right? That's the show that I want to see. Like, I want to see some skinny guy just piling shit into his mouth until he's 600 pounds. Yeah? Yeah, but what I really want to do is, like, because I fucking love TLC because they show you these fat bastards, right? And right after, if you didn't feel bad about yourself already, they show you hoarders. So now you're not only fat, you're also disgusting and have a dead cat for some reason. Every fucking hoarder has a dead cat. Why? Do they all like cats? Do they just murder them? Right? So I'm going to come up with a show that's going to make it all better. We're going to cure hoarding, and we're going to get what we asked for. Like, we're going to get all the hoarders, and we're going to start putting food into their mouths until they're 600 pounds. And they can't move anymore. Right? Just picture that. Hoarder, like their house is full of shit. You walk in, they're thrown on the bed, and you just start throwing all the shit out. And they're just sitting there like, no, I need it. You just stand there like, come get it. Ah, fuck it. I'm cured. All right, people, that's my time. Thank you.
That's J-Ho, everybody. J-Ho, Dan, come to the stage. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. We have J-Ho against Dan Weiss. All right. All right. So the way it's going to go, it's 1-1, 2-2, 2-2, 3-3, joke for joke, and then a minute where you just rag on each other freestyle.
All right.
All right. So since Dan, you started it off, start us off.
Is it on?
He's definitely high right now. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, is it just me or does this guy kind of look like a anorexic, nerdy version of the Penguin from Batman?
That's good. That's good. It's good. You know, I would like to say a lot of things about you, but what can I say about you that hasn't been said about syphilis already? That's it. Yeah. That's a joke.
So what's the difference between this guy's mom and a mathematician? A mathematician can actually correct their biggest mistake.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, when you were born, your mom wasn't even there. It's a good thing that the abortion clinic called her back. Thank God for phones.
Last one.
But yeah, your birth is living proof that there is no God. If there was, your mom would have had a miscarriage.
That's generic, man. That's generic.
Last one.
Yeah, this is what Gollum from the Lord of the Rings would look like if he just shoved McDonald's into his face for 20 fucking years.
All right. All right, 1 minute, Dan. 1 minute. Shut up.
Hey, it's my turn. So anyway, looking at this guy makes me believe that more homeless people live in recycle bins because he looks like a fucking homeless hipster. And
All right.
he looks like what Tim Burton would be if he had been a washed up white trash has-been.
I'm not even white.
I can't tell what he is if he's Puerto Rican. I can't tell what he is if he's Puerto Rican or what, but if he is, I think I speak for everyone here in wishing you'd been one of Maria's recent victims. But yeah. But one's like
One more.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure if your great-great-great-great-grandfather was as shitty a worthless piece of shit as yourself, then that's probably why abortions were invented.
Awesome.
All right, J-Ho, 1 minute.
All right, first of all, abortions were invented so people wouldn't look like you. That's the same. All right, your shirt says "Be our guest." You know, when you live in a public restroom, you don't get to choose who your guests are. Just keep it that way. Number 2, I had never seen Big Bird for Sesame Street wear fucking shorts. And if we're gonna talk about homeless people, you should move to Georgia, right? Because they're homeless people. They can't ask for money without going to jail, which would be good for you because then you have a house to live in.
All right.
All right.
Keep going.
All right, keep going. You want me to keep going?
Keep going.
All right, keep going. All right,
Give me one more at least.
one more. All right. You were probably born in a town so small that when you got out, it was Halloween every single fucking time.
Okay. So that was it. J-Ho against Dan Weiss, everybody. But now it's on you. Who's it going to be that goes to the next round? Is it going to be Dan Weiss? All right. Or is it going to be J-Ho? Yeah, Dan got that one. So, yeah, Dan wins. All right. So, J-Ho lost. So, J-Ho, you got? All right. Dan Weiss. Joey.
It's me, everybody. I'm back.
All right.
Dan won again.
So what is it? Your fifth time? Fourth time?
Dan.
Fifth, I believe.
Yeah.
Killer.
So
There is something exciting about this. First off, let me say that I really think Jay did a great job. Another round of applause for Jay. If Dan didn't bring his whole cheering section with him every week, I think Jay would have had that. But that was really good. Both of you guys, awesome. But one thing I'm excited about Dan winning, there's another Dan coming up next who's been heckling the shit out of everybody from the audience. And I hope that he wins and gets to go head-to-head, a Dan versus Dan show-off.
Dan versus Dirty
I'm
Dan.
so excited for that. Little Dan on Dan action.
Don't walk in front of the camera, please.
Don't walk. There he is.
Thank you.
So you'll get your chance, sir. You sit down.
Just sit down. Dirty Dan. Sit down. Shut the hell up.
Let's explain this part. The people with microphones say stuff. The people without them shut the fuck up.
Yeah, sit down. Zip it.
There it is.
Thank you.
Dan,
thank you.
How's your week, buddy?
It's going quite well. I'm not opening, but I'm doing a set for Mick Foley, the sold-out show here next month.
Hell yeah, you are. That's going to be the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd. Come see Dan Weiss hang out with Mick Foley.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Dan,
that's going to be awesome.
The question I think we all think about that is, how many Mr. Saccos can you fit in your mouth?
I don't know. I've never tried. I'm going to need a teacher like yourself.
I've got some tips and tricks I'll show you later.
Oh, shit. All right. That's a bad image. All right.
Can I tell you something I think is really funny about your set tonight, Dan?
What's that?
One of my favorite all-time Dan Weiss jokes. You do the joke about the Catholic priests and how say the joke.
The one about how, why are they called fathers? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, if you're a fucking priest, you can't be a father.
It's really good. I love that you've been doing that joke for so long it became relevant again. Like, it's ridiculous. Dan's just like, I'm going to keep doing this joke, and I know another Catholic priest is going to fuck a kid any day. And it's just happened.
That's like a given. It's like people dying.
I love
like
that
it's gonna
joke.
Happen.
And anyone who's just heard it for the first time, and they're like, this guy's relevant as shit. No, Catholic priests are just fucked up all the time. What? Yeah, he did. What else is new in your life, Tim? What else is exciting and new?
Last night met Screech at, I keep forgetting the new name, but the place.
The Robot Brewery.
Yes.
Neither robots nor do they.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Get some fucking robots, Robot Brewery. I say this every week.
And what'd you think about him? What'd you think about it? Did you actually get to talk to him?
Yeah, I did. He was a surprisingly cool guy. I mean, I say surprisingly because we're gonna dismiss 2014.
So did you ask him about the porn he did?
Yeah. Well, funny enough, my friend Lindsay and I were sitting in the front row, and he actually picked on us 98% of the show. And one of the things was, I think she heard porn when he kept calling her a stripper, so he's like, where the fuck you get porn from? And she heard me whisper, he did it. And then he's like... So yeah, then he starts telling a story about like porn and everything.
I'm guessing, was it even that good a story? I mean...
It was just as good of a porn.
I have not seen that at all. Out of all the porn that I've watched on the internet, that is definitely not one that I'm interested in watching. That is definitely not it.
Oh, the things we could say about that.
Oh man.
Did you and him hatch any plans to like get Mr. Belding's car and turn the wheels inside out or something?
I'm not that dedicated an actor.
I see.
So where can we find you throughout the week?
Tuesday night, Marine 84, West State Road, and Kelly Brothers once a month.
Okay, yeah. So that's your first champion, or
There
your
he
first
is.
winner. If you want to stick around and vote for him, he's comedian number 1.
Damn.
All right.
Woo!
So to get this shit moving along, we do have our next comedian the one who's interrupted everybody's set so far. So, guys, feel free. Give it up for Dirty Dan.
Thank you. Is this the mic? I saw 3 different mics here. By the way, it's my first time doing stand-up. Does this even work? Hello? Yeah. Oh, shit. It's pretty good. Okay, yes. So this is my first time to ever hold something with 2 hands. No, I'm saying this is my first time holding 2 hands on this. Okay, so yeah, this is my first time doing stand-up, right? It was a friend Forrest. He's around here somewhere. He's not even here. But you can see the girl he's with over there. Her name's Amanda. Everyone say hi to her. She's very shy, so it's easy to pick on her. So the thing is that my first time, you see, yeah, it's pretty bad. I was never used to using 2 hands on something to talk to. So it's the first time for everybody. Yes, I never did stand up. I was forced by a friend. This could totally bomb. But I heard that laugh in the background. You know, it's like if you like go on stage, can't hear the background music. But these guys just laughing at me. They're like, yeah, fail. That's okay. So anyway, yeah, thanks. Who's the support? It's like, okay, all right. We're going to do this in the audience. We're going to be like, give me a subject. Anyone in the crowd, give me a subject. Give a subject. Prostitution. Very inexpensive hobby in Miami, as you would know, Daniel Weiss. He's the guy who just went up against me. Not against me, but I was never a challenger. But prostitution. I could tell you a girl did a prostitution on me where she paid for me. So I will do this. It's like, and then one day I was like in this bar, and all of a sudden this joke's not going to go very well. No one's ever going to laugh what I'm saying. This is really bad, huh? This could be the biggest bomb. Okay, give me a better prostitution. Dude, I'm live. This is my first. Look at it. Just give me something to talk about. Wait, Daniel Weiss. I think it's that Daniel Weiss. You're an evil guy. Daniel Weiss, can you help me out here? Come over here and help me out. It's my first time. I had something planned. Totally forgot. No. Oh yeah, because I'm dumb. Oh, my not jokes. Is this better? Can anyone hear? That guy over here checking his phone the whole fucking time. Are you with me? You don't care about me, right? Because I suck. Is that what it is? Because I suck? You're like, oh, that guy has pretty bad jokes. Might as well look at like, oh, what video game is going to come out in 2019? I get it. It's next year. Dude, it's okay. Oh, 1 minute. Shit. That was quick, right? That's how bad I am, dude. I can't even do anything right. It's like I come here, and I'm like, oh, shit. It's like I'm the sweatiest armpits. Here, look at this. Look at this. Can I show you a light over here? Does anyone have that insecurity? Because I was beating the shit out of people in Super Smash, and then I have sweaty armpits. I look like the worst victim ever. And it's always going to be bad. I can see Daniel Weiss checking his beer. It's my first time, Daniel Weiss. I actually had material, and I bombed. And these guys are laughing in the back, too. They're like, look, we're going to put some bad people on it to show that what's comedy and what's not. This guy is not comedy because he fucking sucks. Next, we're going to have this guy. I don't know why he signed himself as Dirty Dan, but we got Al Roy. And it's like Dag W and J How. Like J How what? Who's J How? Who's J How? The guy left? He's like, oh yeah, I'm J How, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna leave. You wanna wait, are you J How? Oh, you're J How. No, who are you?
Dirty Dan, everybody. Dirty Dan. All right. Take this, sit down, we'll call you up for the roast. All right.
I know I'm a winner.
Oh, actually, turn that off. Turn that off. Hold the button.
I'm not gonna do that to you.
Yeah, turn that. Yeah.
Give me this.
Yeah,
Can't
just.
handle it.
Yes, you
How do you
can.
handle it?
Oh, my God.
How do you handle this? How do you handle
You're
this? Oh my God.
so special right now. All right. So, next coming up to the stage, we have the pimp himself, Al Rodriguez.
wow, I super appreciate the love. And the only reason why I was laughing was I had never seen such a monumental disaster as the guy who just came up before me. Like, I guess as soon as the spotlight hit his eyes, it happens to us. I guess it's stage fright. But as soon as the spotlight hit his eyes, he forgot what the fuck he was going to talk about. And it happens. It happens. That fucking light just blinds you and you just forget everything. Like, I know what happened, Dirty Dan. I know what happened. But anyway, wow. And I assume you're from the Eastern Europe or Russia, right? You have a very strong Slavic. All right. Yeah, I could tell by the accent. Privyat. I could tell by the accent. But anyways, you know, I used to be a pimp, and one of my best girls was actually a Russian girl, but all Russian girls are prostitutes, or at least 95% of them. I mean, even Melania Trump was a Russian mail order bride for Donald J. Trump. Come on. Yeah. I mean, that, you know, and it's funny because, I mean, the only reason why she wanted to be pimped out is because I promised her a green card. And you know how these Russians are. They do anything for a green card. But, you know, she was one of the good super freaks. Remember Anna? I think you remember. Lindsay met her a long time ago. Remember Anna back in the day? But anyways, so I don't know, I'm distracted. Let me go ahead and talk about my regular set. All right. Oh, so yeah, let me talk about, I started this off. So yeah, you know, I live with my mom's, and my mom's always bothering me. Like, Al, when you gonna have kids? I'm like, Ma, our last name is Rodriguez. Our great-great-great-grandfather already had like 100 kids with like 30 wives. We don't need no more Rodriguez's in the world. I know we got the biggest. That's like the biggest Spanish last names. There's probably like 50 comedians with the same last name as me. So whatever. But the other funny thing is, my mom fucking hates me. She be cursing me the fuck out because I don't go to church. You know, I was raised in a strict Catholic family and whatnot. She'd be like, "Vete para el infierno, hijo del diablo." And basically that's translated, "Go to hell, you son of Satan." And I'm like, yo, Ma, you're calling yourself Satan. What the fuck? You're just cursing yourself the fuck out. Oh, shit. What else she do? She throws the holy water at me. Like I'm some fucking demon, dog. Like, oh, tú estás damniado con... Ahí te la aguas así, santa. I fucked up. Oh, I'm glad you like that, Will. She throws the holy water at me like she thinks that the holy waters are going to take out the fucking demons inside of me and shit. I'm like, Ma, I don't fucking believe in demons, Ma. Come on. Oh, yeah, the rap music, yeah. Yeah, she hates the rap music. Honestly, I don't really like rap music that much. Back in my street days, my pimping days, I used to be jamming to rap music a lot. But nowadays, you know, I work from home and I just smoke a lot of weed all the fucking time. So I just like to listen to reggae all the fucking time now. Just chilling. Yeah, something like that. But anyways, let me go to my I guess clean jokes. Like I really never wrote a joke ever in my life. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm a hobbyist. I love comedy because if life weren't so funny, it'd be fucking tragic. And I don't know about you guys, but I like comedies more than tragedies. So that's why we're here in a fucking comedy show, trying to get a laugh. You know what I'm saying? All right. So last joke. What's my usual closer? Damn, I can't even fucking think about it. Oh, I'll tell what my oldest joke. My two oldest jokes. So my two oldest jokes goes like this. So, you know, everybody has an idea of a perfect society, right? Like, oh, life would be perfect if everybody learned how to drive or some shit like that, you know? Some bullshit like that. But, you know, regardless of how perfect a society would be, a society would never be perfect because rest assured, somebody somewhere will be bitching about something because that's just human nature to complain. And then my oldest joke, everybody's asking me for money, so I'm asking for money from everybody. Hashtag capitalism. Everywhere I go on the street, man, it's not the bill collector, it's the debt collector, it's the guy begging for money on the street, it's my buddy who wants to borrow money. Somebody just randomly cash apped me a $20 request. I was like, who the fuck is this? Yeah. All right, you guys. So, peace, love, and chicken grease, preferably from Popeyes, Dan's favorite chicken joint, not KFC, because they got that processed meat. All right, y'all, take it away. All right, this is my first roast.
With the mic. What the fuck? All right. It's the moment I've been waiting for. Al Rodriguez against Dirty Dan. Dan, if you could just shut the hell up for 2 seconds. All right. So here's the way it's going to go. So it's going to be 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, going back and forth, and then you're just going to have a minute just to rag on each other freestyle. So since you were first, since you went first, you were going to start. Just look at him. Say something. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't
do
worry,
that.
I'm not an insult comic
Don't do
either.
it.
Go ahead.
All right.
I didn't know this was a...
Start it. Start it.
Can I? Holy shit.
Yes, it's on. Come on.
Station backstage. All right, hello. Okay, I'm saying these things. Should I insult you? Look at...
You should. It's a
Why?
roast.
I'm not like that. But you put me in a roast. I did one
You
thing.
signed up for it.
Stand up.
You signed up
Look,
for it.
I came here because I was like, oh my God.
So say something about this gentleman over here. That's bad. Not good.
At least we know his real size is for titties. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't
Can
All
I-
right, that's
can I go
one.
ahead?
That's one. That's
Okay,
one.
is that
That's shut up. That's one.
I'm
All
being
right,
very
Dan.
subtle.
All right, Dan. I could tell you're Russian because you drank too much vodka. Go ahead.
Why do you have to mock me like that, saying shit like that to me?
Because it's a roast.
Yeah, but like
Oh
you
my
just
God.
said
Next
Russian
joke.
vodka.
Next
that
joke.
that was pretty
Next
insulting.
joke.
All right, dude. Is that your real size? Your belt. Are you lying? This belt, like this dick. This right here.
Oh.
And, did you get like, oh my God, did you touch this belt? It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you touched this belt. Like, I don't go like, oh, hey, let's get this shit going.
Joke about the person, please.
Oh. I'm just saying, I touched his belt.
Joke.
That was a joke. I'm really bad at. Why did you guys do this?
All right, joke, please. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Disaster.
Oh my God, are we religious?
Disaster.
It's
Joke.
not your God, it's my God too. You can't say,
Joke.
oh my God.
Joke on
You
him.
can't share the God we share.
Joke on him.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that was funny, right? But we have to insult each other. Oh, look, you have a Miami hat. Who you're like a Miami? You're supporting them? It's like,
All right, second joke.
All
Ow.
right. So this is exactly
Sweaty
why
armpits.
I don't drink alcohol in excess. Because you get drunk and start mumbling incoherence like this gentleman. I
I'm at a
fucking
bar.
smoke weed 10 minutes a day.
But I'm at a bar.
Third joke. Third joke.
How can you not drink
Third
at a
joke.
bar?
Oh my God, third joke.
Oh my
Third joke.
Why would you do this? This is like, hey, can we put a T-Rex or like an human? And this is what happened to me. I just came up here. I was pressured by my
No one
stupid
cares. Joke.
That is a joke. Say something. Okay. Let me analyze this. I just like you, dude. You were really good. I can't do it. You know what's so funny?
Oh my God, say something about him.
I love you. Is that saying something?
All right, last joke. Last joke.
All right. So I realized you were under peer pressure to come here by, I don't know who, your sister, your girlfriend.
No, that girl right there. I blame her.
Oh, what, L baby? Oh. Anyway, so I mean, you stick to your fucking day job because obviously this fucking experience was a total disaster for you. That's all I gotta say.
What?
All right.
That sounded
now
really
you
nice.
have 1 minute. Now you have 1 minute.
No,
now
I was
you,
just saying
now
that was really
you,
nice. I mean,
oh my God! Now
you
you
wanna
have
say
1 minute to
something
say
mean?
whatever you want mean to this person. Now's the time. Now's the time.
look.
Exactly. Say something. Say something bad.
Say something fucking really bad. Can you guys give me a scenario? Do I really have to
The
install a
scenario's
person?
right here in front of you.
That's not a scenario. There's a guy just on a Nike shirt just be like, look, listen, I came here to drink and fucking talk shit. I think that's what it
Yeah,
is.
that sounds like a great night.
Yeah, but you guys have... you
Say
were
something
prepared.
about him.
Oh my God, why are you putting pressure like that? You
Yes.
mean too, huh?
Yes,
You're mean.
because we're on a time schedule.
Oh, we're time of schedule. Okay, look,
Yeah.
everyone, just letting you know, this is what happens when you
Oh my God!
actually-
Don't talk to the camera.
When you actually
Can you
want to be
stop
in
talking
comedy,
to the camera?
when you want to be in comedy, you can't. This is what happens to you. You get embarrassed. You fail. Be funny
You
before
fail.
you go on stage.
You fail.
I was the example.
You
I'm
fail.
telling- That's what I'm saying.
10 seconds.
I was saying to the camera how I
seconds.
failed. I was saying, I was like, this is
Oh,
how you
All
fail.
right,
my
that's
God.
it.
Okay,
That's it.
okay. 1 minute. Al Rodriguez.
All right,
Please.
Dan. Wow. I mean, I can't believe that, man. You just are just way too fucking drunk. I don't know. You've been drinking way too much vodka. You drink vodka. You got a syringe
You
full,
always been about the
full of
vodka.
60% vodka. That's why you're so incoherent right now, and just talking a bunch of mumble jumble.
I didn't know it was a
This
rap
is
battle.
You had your chance.
This is exactly why I don't drink in excess. So alcohol is the devil if you drink it to excess. So just nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it if you drink it in moderation. But I recommend the cannabis. The cannabis is the best thing on earth.
I
Best
have
stuff on
cannabis
earth.
for you right here.
Okay, all right.
Anyways,
couple more.
yeah.
Couple
This
more.
is not a battle. This
Come
is
on, shut up.
complimenting.
Shut up. You had your chance. All right, couple more.
All right,
battle him?
and it's
Oh,
crazy.
my God.
him.
It's crazy,
I want to see
Dan,
how good you are.
Because
to
I
battle
fucking
him.
suck at roasting, and you're actually making it look easy for me. And I'm not an insult comic at all. That's the fucking
That's
miracle.
not a diss. I've
That's
been
the fucking miracle.
One more,
This is
one
my
more,
first
one more.
fucking roast, and you're making it look easy for me.
You know what it is? Is
One
that-
more.
I want him
one
to
more.
challenge you.
One more.
All right,
One more.
just please stop drinking so much and go to Alcoholics Anonymous. There's a lot of help out there. So there you go.
All right, that was
Stop.
Al and Dirty Dan. So who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Dirty Dan?
No.
Oh shit!
Boo.
Or is it gonna be Al Rodriguez?
Woo.
All right, Al won it.
Thank you.
Dirty Dan, you got.
Not the punch the fuck out. My bad.
All right.
Punch the fuck out.
Somebody grab the mic from. Oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, Joey.
Holy shit.
That was
What?
the worst fucking.
I
shit
never
ever.
thought I'd be
Happening
interviewed
today.
here.
This is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
I never thought I'd be up here.
God
I
damn.
never thought I'd be up here.
I've never seen someone say so much before they had a microphone in their hand and then not know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, it's just.
Wow. I'm signing up for a thing and I don't know what it is. What if
Yeah,
it was
I'll
just
sign up.
Dan, what if it was just come up on stage, get signed up, and we'll beat the shit out of you for 20 minutes?
Yeah, I'll sign up
What-
for that.
I'll just sign with this
I'll just
board.
sign up.
Holy
What's this
fuck.
for?
That was the craziest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen in my life.
Yeah, it was the worst
I'm
display
so
of
happy,
anything.
and I'm so happy for you, Al, that you got to shine. Your light shone bright tonight, boy.
Thank you. I honestly, Joe, I've never expected to be up here because honestly, I'm just a hobbyist, and I never took comedy seriously.
Right? Oh my god. I can't even think at this moment.
But anyway,
Al, let's
it's
talk
an
about
honor.
your set.
Oh my God.
Let's get past this damn thing. He's dead or gone or wherever. How did your set go tonight? How did you think you did? I think it was great.
I thought it could have been better. I mean, I was a little unprepared, but I thought it was pretty good.
How are you? You were unprepared. You did your set you've been doing for 15 years. How is that unprepared?
I mean, no. I mean, I've only really been doing comedy in 2015, and I could tell you my whole origin story.
Please
if
start
you'd
from the
like.
beginning.
Well, Dan is my good friend Dan Weiss.
Right.
He's been a comedy fanatic for as long as I can remember. He's an encyclopedia of comedy as well.
He is the South Florida comedy
He's
scene.
the
down
exact
there. Dan
opposite of
is-
me because I know jack shit about comedy, and I was never really a comedy fan growing up. And he's always been. So he's been doing stand-up comedy for like whatever 8 years or so, and for the last in the first 4 years he was doing it. He was calling me up every night, like, "Oh, come to the comedy show," specifically to the one in Coconut Grove in Taurus, where Freddie Stubbins hosts, who's going to be in the show in 2 months.
in September 8th, Freddie Stebbins, 9
Freddie
o'clock,
Stebbins,
9 and
September
11
8th.
o'clock shows.
Exactly. So that's my first real exposure to the South Florida comedy scene when I went to one of the open mics in Taurus. I absolutely loved it. Dan dared me to do an open mic there, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And I went up there, and of course, I was always a big social economic critiquer, so that's why I want my comedy to go to, but it might be over people's heads at the moment, so I try to keep it simple. But whatever. My first time doing comedy was a relative success at Taurus, and since then I've been doing comedy on and off as a hobby, and I met a wonderful community via the South Florida comedy community.
Do you have a comedian that you see that you like aspire towards, or that you're working to write towards, or?
That's a good question. I mean, my favorite comedian growing up that I saw when I was a kid or growing up, it was Dave Chappelle. I only saw the Dave Chappelle show. That's what I could watch. And then the first time I ever got high, I watched Half Baked, which was one of the fucking greatest movies of all time. Comedy.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
why are we talking about comedy? Let's go back to your pimping days. Okay, so like this is a perfect opportunity. So when did you actually start? When did you actually start that whole thing? Like, how did you fall into selling women's pussies for money? So
that could be a whole comedy set, honestly. But
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for every time you hit the stage. Like something.
What was that? Tell us the moment when you're like, you know what? I know a lot of women. I'll just sell them. What was that? What was that moment for you?
Well, one thing led to another. I was running my own independent car service for years. It started like around 2011. This was before Uber started. Right. So I was just advertising myself on Craigslist. I had a Lexus IS back in the day. I think this was back in like 2010.
Brag.
Or 2011. Yeah, 2010 or 2011, And I was like, you know what? Let me just be an independent taxi driver. And at first I had a lot of independent, like people that were just, going to college or going to work, whatever. But pretty soon I started getting a call from girls, from, prostitutes. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Lindsay hooked me up with a lot of jobs also, and I worked with Lindsay for a long time as well. So that's another story as well.
I think we just incriminated somebody here on Carlos Perez Comedy Punch-Out. This episode's going to be used for evidence in a trial someday.
But anyways, no, because whatever. But anyways, so one thing led to another, and eventually I was getting called from pimps. Like, yo, come pick my girl up at the airport. And then I had other girls I made personal relationships with and whatnot. So I just used to be their personal driver. And one thing led to another, and that's how I started doing it. Gradually, my network got bigger and bigger, and everybody needed my transportation services. And I basically worked out an agreement with the girls and whatnot.
So you became a pimp off of giving them rides?
You start off as an Uber driver.
Yeah.
From giving rides to selling rides.
Yeah.
What? So that's the beginning of that career. What's the end of that career look like?
Oh, well, then, of course, in GTA, you either get wasted or busted. It's my joke, either wasted or busted or make a shit ton of money and win the game, right? And Grand Theft Auto, that is my favorite video game, to be honest with you. I'm not even a gamer, but I grew up playing GTA religiously.
Yeah.
I actually bought the first Grand Theft Auto back in 1997, which was the first top-down one for PlayStation. Because I used to be a big gamer when I was a kid. I'm not that big of a gamer anymore. But that really influenced me, that video game, to do that.
To pimp.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Grand Theft Auto, because it's all about
to live that in real life.
It's the unethical nature of capitalism. GTA.
I think you're going to kill Carlos. Oh, no.
So
I almost died laughing once also.
all right. So how did you stop pimping? How did you stop?
So in Boynton Beach, off of Gateway Boulevard.
Fucking Boynton Beach ruined so many lives. We can all tell how many stories.
So these two of my girls wanted the Dilaudid, And I was like, all right, let me go get you some Dilaudid's. There's some type of opiate. I never done opiates, but all these girls love fucking opiates. I only fucking like to smoke weed and trip out a lot. That's what I like to do. I really like to trip a lot. But anyways.
You gotta keep those shoes tied, man. Keep those shoes tied. Because we're on the internet.
Holy shit.
Oh, I completely forgot. Okay, anyways. So the point was I got beaten down by 5 policemen, and that was because I guess they ran. I almost escaped. I was about to do a cop chase.
They Rodney King'd you?
It was like 1:30 in the afternoon.
I was about to do it, and I thought, you know what? Nah.
I'm not gonna play Grand Theft Auto right now.
Right.
You know? I'm not gonna get. I got 2 stars already. You know, the 2 stars.
I don't want to see that tank come rolling down the street.
No, you're getting beat down by the cops. I think you're at a 4-star at least. At least.
Long story short, I got beat the fuck up by the cops. They tased me like about 10 or 12 times. They sent me to the hospital. They impounded the car. They took possession of my car because I was driving a Charger at the time, like an undercover cop car. And
there goes one of his hoes right now.
yeah. And anyway,
That's a call from a police officer saying, we're seeing your interview and we know what's going on.
That was the first time I went to jail. But then I did it again and I went to jail again. But it's a long story, but you get the gist of it. I did end it with, of course, being busted. Make a long story short, in GTA, you get busted a lot. So
Right.
I got busted. That's
Can I tell you the funniest thing you've ever said on stage?
What's the
that
funniest?
Can I tell you what I think it is?
Okay, go ahead.
And it's something you said inadvertently, and it's related to this. You were about to tell a joke that you had learned, and you said the setup for the joke was, all right, I'm going to tell y'all a prison joke. I learned it because I was in prison. and then you just went into the joke. But that was the funniest shit I think you've ever. And I don't even think you know that it's that funny, but it's one of the funniest setups of all time. Because it's just so obvious, and you just say it out loud. It's amazing. So keep up with that line. Like, tell stuff about your real life and tell it in a short, concise way. And I think you can be one of the funniest dudes out here, man. You've lived a life that literally none of us have thought about. Like, you've seen some shit that's insane. And if you could express that in a funny way, I really think you could be one of the funniest comedians around, man.
I'll work. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I know I gotta.
So what do you do now? How do you bounce back?
Again, we're on the internet, so don't incriminate yourself in any way.
So wait, how do you bounce back from pimping and fucking?
I'm not a paranoid individual anyway, because I've tripped out so much that I realized that fear is just an illusion. But whatever. So I'm never paranoid anymore. But anyways, so what was the question again?
What do you?
What do you do for a living, Al?
Oh, of course. So yeah, I mean, I work from home. I run call centers from home.
Oh my God.
And I really haven't had a wage job since I worked for Papa John's in 2012. So that's basically it.
I would not buy pizza from you.
Yeah. Dan
You want the pizza.
Dan
You get the pizza and the delivery girl.
Dan
It's the best.
Funnily enough, I used to be a teacher as well. I actually went to college to be a teacher. Yeah, I actually met Lindsay when I was a high school teacher back in the day in 2007.
You were a high school teacher?
Wait a second.
Yeah, I was a high school teacher, but I was banned from teaching because of my criminal record.
And she was a... Wait. You met Lindsay because you were a high school teacher, and she was a
student.
And you were like, I could really make some money with you, girl. Well, how did that work out?
Not enough time.
All right.
But anyway, so... if you got
Oh... What a nightmare.
Anyways, so you guys can follow me on Rodriguez FES on Instagram.
Right. So, for Lauderdale Police, you can find him at Al Rodriguez on Instagram.
This is awesome.
I'm convinced now that phone call was his lawyer's.
Yeah,
Shut up!
Shut up! Don't say anything else.
Are you ready to... Okay, so here's the other last question. Are you ready to roast Dan? You have to do a roast battle with Dan Weiss now.
I'm not ready at all. We'll do it.
I need you to be... Because I know you're a nice dude. And I know that Dan is your friend. But you know Dan better than anybody in here.
Yeah. You're
so
the most dangerous.
Shut up, other Dan. If anybody can roast Dan, it's you, Al. It's absolutely you. So
we
you
believe
can do
in
this.
you.
We believe in you. Everybody, big round of applause for Al.
Oh, man.
What? Big round of applause for
Yeah,
Al.
for Al.
And Dan
All right.
Weiss. Come on, Dan.
All right, Dan coming to the
All
stage.
right,
It's
all
the moment we've all been waiting for. The Titan, Dan Weiss. Don't walk in front of the camera. Dan Weiss against Al Rodriguez. Hey, you guys know the rules? Jokes 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. And then 1 minute ragging on each other freestyle. And Dan, since you're the first winner, start us off.
You know, Al, it truly pains me to say this seriously, but the fact that you're my best friend is the main reason I always want to slit my fucking wrists.
I don't know what to say about that, but I mean, I just know that I've never been Baker acted, so that's it.
But yeah, that's only because your mother doesn't have the balls like my parents did at your age. Well, at your age 15 years ago. This guy's 7 years shy of being Will Ferrell in Step Brothers.
Yeah, I never seen that movie, but but anyways, I'm really not a good roaster at all. So I don't know, Dan. Oh, I don't know what to roast you on, man. I'm really drawing a blank right now. Go ahead, man.
But yeah, what's it called? I don't really know what to say considering I'm not used to going somebody who's this pathetically easy, and of course I don't just mean his comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I give props to Dan because, like he's insulted his mom like while she's on the stage. I mean, on the crowd, and I'm like, wow, I wouldn't have the balls to do that. That's it.
All right, 1 minute.
Well, nobody would if they had your mother. I mean, well, I actually bunked up with this guy for 5 days during Irma last year, and let me tell you, interactions between him and his mom is like a more dysfunctional Spanish TV version of Jerry Springer.
Oh yeah, I hated that show.
And he's the one who usually gets dominated.
Yeah.
2 more.
But, yeah, I still can't believe that this moment right here is happening, considering who's the better roaster. That shit's like night and day. Here, I think Michael J. Fox is better at how he handles a mic than you are.
All right. Al Rodriguez, 1 minute freestyle.
All right, yeah. I mean, I've always known Dan as the best roast insult comedian that I know, and I really am not good at roasting at all. I can't really insult other people.
Come on, just you know him the best. You know him the best.
I don't know. Huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've known Dan for a while, and he definitely drinks a lot more than me.
Come on. You got
I give
something.
up, man. I give up. I forfeit.
You got something, bro.
I give up, man. I can't.
You
I
know
can't do it.
Dan Weiss the best. Yes.
I
Come
can't
on.
I can't even
Give
think
us
of him.
something. Give us something.
I can't even think of Dan's dirty secrets, except that I know that he's been Baker acted in the past, but I just can't even think of anything. I really don't know. I just got real bad memory because I spoke
Of this guy, I think you would remember everything.
He has really good memories. He has photographic memory, but my memory is just sort of shot. All right, I give up, man. I can't roast Dan, man.
He has his sister tell him what to do.
I give up, man.
All right. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be Al Rodriguez? Oh, or is it going to be Dan Weiss? All right, Al Rodriguez, you got? All right, Dan Weiss is our winner. He'll actually be on the Shree Martin show in October. Make sure you be here. And remember, we're here every single Sunday at 8:30 p.m. If you want to see some local comedians, hopefully better ones, come up on stage and do some roach jokes, we'll be right here. But stick around. We have the open mic portion coming up right after. So, yeah. We also have Mick Foley coming here the 23rd of September. Make sure you find your tickets for that. And, yeah, we'll be here in 15 minutes just to start back up with the open mic. The list will start. And thank you guys so much.